Hi! If you're new here, I'm Kim, and this is Brown Sense. Hi everyone! So today we're here at the design table and we're going to be working on a bi-weekly budget. So let's settle in, let's start to chat, and let's get into this video. Alright, so here's everything that we're going to use. I have my composition book. This is what I heavily use, especially with my ADHD. I like to change my spreads pretty often. Having the very fine-tuned boxes and tables and charts are good. They look nice. They will stress me out. As you see, I've called this the Life Take Back book. So I started this about April or May, and I was trying really hard to get on top of my bills. I had gotten really far behind, was really stressed out, was dealing with a lot of foggy brain. Well, foggy brain is something you can experience through a lot of different things that happen in your life. But if you are in an abusive relationship, especially if you are in one with a narcissist or a sociopath, where there's a lot of gaslighting, there's a lot of self-doubt about what is happening and what isn't happening, you will find that foggy brain when you leave is something that will wear off. But it's sort of like you're in a cloud because you're coming to between what has actually happened in the house. Maintaining anything ended up falling on me. Very little was put back in. Financial abuse is something that those in relationships with narcissists regularly go through. This became a good way for me to have one set place that wasn't overwhelming, that didn't call for productivity and efficiency, where I could keep track of what was due, when was due, and how much I owed. So that's how we got into this. Couple things to note about me. So we've mentioned that I have ADHD. So that plays a role in impulsivity, or being very impulsive. I do have debt. I still have student loans, although I have been out of school for quite a while. That was one thing we'll be doing on this channel, is definitely going through my debt-free journey. So in an upcoming video, I'll just share how I actually work out everything that I owe and the plan for how I'm gonna pay it back. And right now, guys, I'm working on reduced income. So we're just gonna go through managing on a bi-weekly basis. I'm not managing bi-weekly because of the reduced income. This is something I needed to do anyway, and at this time in my life, I'm just working with reduced income into it. So I have, and sorry I didn't have whiteout when I wrote this, I have 4 major goals that I'm going to work on this year from 2021 to 2022. But just for me, I tend to manage things like goals by my age. So I tend to run my years July to July. My first goal is to regularly budget. Part of this channel is for accountability. It is to make sure that I am regularly budgeting. It is to share that accountability with others. And it is hopefully to create a space where, you know, you all feel free to do the same thing, to admit things that are hard to admit. Following a bi-weekly budget, well, I'm loosely following Dave Ramsey's baby steps, as well as zero-based budgeting. If you don't know what zero-based budgeting is, essentially it's where you treat all of your cash outflows as an expense. Goal is to get down to zero. It does not mean that you will not have money in the bank. It does not mean you have money. It just means that when you're budgeting, you don't want to have anything left over. You want all of the money allocated down to 0 cents. Step 2 of my finance goals is to build and follow a solid money routine. So we will go through my money routine. I will switch over to my tablet so that we can take a look at that. This is my tablet. Hey tablet. As you guys can see here, I have daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual tasks that make up my money routine. A lot of times we think that these really good practices or these really great financial practices that we should put into place are controlled by how much money we make.
Daily, check my bank balances. Check my bank balances.
You'll see that what I try to do is record my bank balances every day in my journal planner. I review my money goals for the week, and I do this on a daily basis, sure that I try to align my behavior with what's going on and I've gotten completely off track. It gives me a skeleton to get back to what should I be doing. My third goal is to get 50% out of debt. Now guys, if I can get 100% out of debt, I would love to get 100% out of debt this year. And we're gonna aim to get 50% out of debt. And my last goal is to leave cushions in my accounts and no longer overdraw. Impulsivity and not doing your math or not remembering everything that you've done or that's coming out will lead to you overdrawing your account. So my goal is this year not to overdraw my account. What do my overall goals carry into weekly? Not carrying my credit card. I've removed them from my Samsung Pay, but I really want to go buy this. Oh, it's okay, I have a credit card. I don't have a credit card. We can't go buy this, stop. I've also started getting to the point where I don't carry my debit card. I follow the point system. I review and budget my planned activities for the day. Find ways to distract my instant gratification. Use the envelope method, which we'll see here today. Use zero budget accounting. Switching over to cash. Then following Dave Ramsey's baby steps will be the rest. So the first step is to garner $1,000 for an emergency fund. I want to show you this list that I've created. So this is my, no, it's not titled. This is my impulse I want to buy list. Yes, it doesn't seem like it's a long list, especially when on the next page we have goals. But the point is, I do not want to have that much space to just come up with things. And I want these lists and this spread to expire so I can later on as the months go on create a new list, because eventually I'll change my mind. I don't want this anymore. So this list becomes a little bit obsolete. That for me is good. I would like if my impulse list, when I go on a binge of wanting to buy things, does go obsolete. So let me just introduce you all to this list. It's very simple. We have 4 columns. 4. Just 4. Can't get distracted when there's 4 columns. From trips I want to take, birthday shopping, kettlebells. I would love to make a jungle wall. Design school supplies, a plant humidifier. Yes, y'all, I wrote a wig. We have these lists of just random wants. And then every want has points associated with it. The points don't matter, but every point is $1. Yes, you heard that correctly. The points do not matter, and every point is $1. Now, I say the points don't matter because I allocate them in a way that doesn't make any sense. Sometimes it has to go by, I may write something on here that I need sooner rather than later. I know I don't need it at all. Therefore, I make it like not unattainable to get, but let's just take an example, right? So I have here, I wanted to do a jungle wall. Now I've scheduled 500 points, which does translate exactly into $500 for this wall. It's not going to cost me $500 to put a jungle wall in. It's not going to cost that much because I don't want to spend that much, but I want the jungle wall. So my goal is to save $500 and spend either a third or half of that on doing the jungle wall and take the rest of this money and put it into savings. Now, the reason behind that, and that's not for everything, my principle is I can afford something if I can buy it twice. And if it's not something that I don't need to live off of, then I should be able to buy it twice. And to manage the impulses I have when it comes to buying and spending. So I'd like to present you guys with the golden pineapple. What I do is I have so much change that I probably need to take and get it turned in. But what I do is any cash that I find in the bottom of my purse every week when I clean it out, or every 2 weeks, no, I do this every week. Every week, any change, any cash, random dollars, there's a $5 bill, there's probably a 10 floating in there somewhere too. And I dump it in the pineapple. And the golden pineapple sits, holds everything. I don't count it, so I don't know how much I have at any given time, so I can't plot to use it. But in the event that I need something small, not an emergency, just something small, I can come in here and grab some cash without interrupting my cash envelopes, without messing with my budget. It's just money sitting here for any random, unplanned, impulsive, miscellaneous use. Hi everyone. So sorry guys, I did not realize my camera was off and I started to draw out the budget, so I realized it quickly and stopped. I'll finish putting in the rest of the columns, so I'm gonna go silent and I'll just let you guys just watch. So the dog pulled the light out. Give me 1 second, guys. What are you? Alright guys, sorry about that. Hi everyone, so my apologies. Had a few technical issues there. I'm hoping that they're now resolved. A composition book, and I use this spread because for me it allows me to have a record of what has actually happened because I can keep notes. This is a little bit more simple and I get to continuously put in information as I decide that I need it, so it constantly works for me. And like, this is new, so this was a doodle. Like I started to want to play with one of my new markers, so I was like, oh, I'll draw a calendar and that will be my doodle. So we'll see. I'm gonna also write a title, so they start doing blood work at 5, y'all, and Ellie is 6, so we're gonna have blood work. So I'm gonna put some money aside for that. I don't need anything for the house. I don't need anything for the house. So I'm just gonna put $5 here. Honestly, I don't need to eat out. I need to not eat out. I need to do the least amount of eating out of anyone. I need to not eat out. So I'm gonna put $20 there. I'm trying to think literally how much am I gonna drive. I'm just gonna put $80. I don't have whiteout. I don't know why I don't have whiteout. I don't have whiteout though. Okay. And so then, let's see. Do I want to put that to myself? No, actually. I want to put some money towards savings because I am trying to do Dave Ramsey's baby steps. But I wanted to use this by the Broke Black Girl to plan out, so I'm just gonna change everything to August since I'm starting. So I definitely want to put $30 in savings this month. All right, now let's see where we are at and if I need to add more to savings or if I should allocate more somewhere else or drop the rest in fun and myself. So literally, we're gonna just change this to a penny. Okay, so we're here with the cash and we're gonna stuff the envelopes based on the numbers I placed in the budget. So this is my envelope and it received $7, so it's gonna be a 5 and 2 1s. I don't really need anything, so it's fine to put $7 in here for now. Then this is fun. So from fun, I have $30, and that's because I have a friend's birthday coming up. 2 5s. Okay, next we're going to do household, which gets $5 this paycheck. So I'm going to use singles. I don't need any cleaning supplies. I don't need anything for the house. So this is just to start to put some money away. Okay. The next envelope here is eating out, which I've allocated $20, and I will put a whole 20 in. Okay. So then the next envelope we come to is groceries, which I've allocated $60 to, so we'll put all 20s. Okay, for gas, I've allocated $80, so we'll use 20s again. This envelope is miscellaneous, which I'm not going to put anything into. And now we're going to fund Ellie's envelope, which should amount to the remaining money being $100. I would have, actually, no, I'm wrong. I am taking $30 out towards building my savings. So I'm going to take $30 out. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an envelope at this time. I'm going to be opening some sinking funds next week. Or hopefully I'll be opening them later this week whenever I receive my package. So in lieu of that, we are going to start out putting $30 in the golden pineapple until I open sinking funds, hopefully later this week. And now we're going to fund Ellie's envelope, which should relate to the remaining of the cash and should add up to $100. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60, and 70, and 80, and so it's 85. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 90, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100. So that's $100. Now put in this envelope. All right, so later this week, or at least get them set up to be open next week, because next week is a pay week, so I'll be excited to start too. So thank you guys for budgeting with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notifications bell so you know when my next video comes out. I'll see you guys later this week.